looky here, Cleveland. Yeah, well, Fro Daddy, my brother from another mother, he is sick today. He is sick of me. Yeah, why would he tell me that? Anyway, I'm going to try to mosey on down this stream and keep my head afloat. And I might have to stop every now and then and check my traps. But in the meantime, man, why are you talking like that? What are you talking about? Why are you talking like a jerk? Man, if I want to talk like a matador, I'll talk like a matador. Well, I don't think a matador talks like a jerked out paper boy from Louisiana. Man, I'm gonna jap slap you. Look, knock this off my. I'm sorry, I'm a little schizophrenic today. My sidekick, the Matador's a no-show again, and I'm just so used to him talking like that, I thought I could try to cover for him. But, well, there's also those folks that might be on the internet watching this, and they're going to know that it's me doing both voices. So I'll just be honest and tell you that he's not here. Of course, it is only 7 minutes late, and he could be roaming in here anytime after he checks his trap and gets a coffee and has another candy bar and possibly has to go pick up something for somebody and then come back and remember that he's on a radio program. I'm going to guess that he took drunk last night and he called in sick today. That's just my guess. But you never know. We'll give him the benefit of the doubt. A little time will tell. We'll see if he shows up. Anyway, this is Fro Daddy. You're live on Whoop. It is Proof of Life on 99.9, October the 6th. 3:37 p.m. in the Eastern Standard Time Zone. That means that I'm here, and what you're hearing is not a test. I'm a rep into the... I'm sorry, I won't go into that either. It is a good Monday. It's a fun Monday. I was piddling around working late this morning in my home, and I heard some explosion, and I thought my dog had set the car on fire or something. I ran outside, and it was getting ready to rain. I was, my God, I didn't know it was getting ready to have a thunderstorm in the middle of winter time. Must have been 10 degrees out there where I live. For a reason, I'm out there in my underwear trying to figure out what's on fire. But it really wasn't 10. It was probably, 68 degrees or something. But it seems like 10 when it's been, 80 all summer, 90, 100. Well, boy, those gas prices are low, aren't they? I feel so happy, that's gone down 6 cents and went under $3. That's $3 a gallon. Man, why, did you ever think you'd hear that? Did you ever think you'd hear that you bought a bottle of water at a gas station? Did you ever think your kids would not watch cartoons on Saturday? Well, it's just the way the world is now. It's just kind of a crappy place, if you ask me. It's a nerd's paradise. Nobody goes outside. You just sit and play with your little video games or look at your iPhone while you walk across in front of a tractor trailer going down the highway at 100 miles an hour. But, if you're going to be stupid, you better be tough. Anyway, Fro Daddy's here with you till, we're going to go till about another 2 hours. We got till 5:30. And, I'll give him a few minutes and we might play a song or two or take your request here at 614-5553. Or as the Matador says, here at 89.2 WNOO, our number is 615-3339. I don't know whose number that is, but don't call it because that's not ours. For almost 5 years, I guess now, I've asked him to print a sign out with our phone number on it and hang it up here in the wall so he could see it when he gives our number out, but they haven't done that yet. Fro Daddy, you're live on Whoop.
Bro, is your little light a flashing? Does it? It don't flash red. It flashes white, don't it?
Which little red light?
Your little light there that tells you that you got somebody calling in.
Oh yeah, my little white flashing light. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty neat, ain't it?
Yeah, maybe we need a little black flashing light.
Wonder where that little black flashing light's at.
Well, if I was going to guess, I'd say he's at home on his couch still trying to drink off a hangover from last night, or he's already started back for today since, if you're going to be off work, you might as well, take drunk.
You don't reckon he fell down the bank over behind Bass's, do you?
Well, he may have finally jumped off that bridge he's been threatening to jump off of for 5 years over here from Kansas Creek.
Yeah, Kansas. At Kansas Creek. Not Kansas. but Kansas.
You know, he's been growing up calling it Kansas Creek his whole life, and he was doing it on here, and then somebody, I won't guess who, but somebody informed him that he keeps saying it wrong. So now he's corrected himself. Now he knows that it's Candy's Creek, and that's not any fun for me anymore.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, well, what are you doing, Fat 44? Did you go to the
I'm
races, or where'd you go? I don't remember.
Yeah, we went up there, and guess what?
I don't know.
Got rained out.
There wasn't even a race?
Oh?
Well, hell, I didn't even know I had to play, so I didn't know what was going on.
I know, but that's all right. We're going to have one this Friday night. It don't rain.
Well, good deal. We're telling everybody to come out every Friday. We don't care. Just show up, and we'll dance in the mud.
That's right, in the moonlight.
Everybody looked like Matador then.
Oh, man. Well, I hope nothing hadn't happened to your little ninja partner.
Well, I'm gonna call him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call him right now as soon as we hang up. I'm gonna get it over with.
All right. I'll let you go. I just wanted to holler at you there a minute. If you get a chance, we'll put a little wild dogs on.
Wild dogs, I'll do it for you. I'd say I'm just gonna guess, and I'd say my folks would honor you to come back next Friday for that race. You know that got rained out, and let our free tickets be honored for this Friday night.
Yeah, I'm sure they would.
So we're gonna go ahead and tell everybody to do that anyway.
That's right.
All right, Fat 44.
All right, but
Bye-bye. Well, Fat's 44 out there. He's our bluegrass knowledgeable man. And the other day he was in here on Old Town Cleveland talking about the history of Fat 44's history of Bradley County. I don't know what they're talking about. Fro Daddy, you're live on Whoop.
Hey, Fro Daddy.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, it's Al.
On Monday night, what's her name, Bride, or used to be on Monday night?
I don't know.
Well, I forget what his name
You
is.
talking about on the Lights Camera Cleveland?
Yeah.
Rob Zombie?
Yeah, no, the other one, I guess. I don't know what his name is.
The real Slinky? I don't know. Nobody knows their real names.
I guess so.
I don't give real names out on the radio, Ella, except yours, because it doesn't matter.
I know, but anyway, he was getting by to my Coke this morning at Walmart. And I was kidding him. I said, hey, I need a Coke, too. And I didn't know who he was. And I told him who I was. He says, oh, yeah, you're Ella.
Oh! 7 o'clock on Friday night or 6:30 or something. I don't know. You were there early.
Yeah, but I left because I didn't think I'd have any dancing because it didn't look like there's too many people that would dance with me.
Well, I saw one crippled old black man.
Anyway,
He was blind. He probably would have danced with you.
I want to tell you something.
Oh, go ahead.
Well, it's important.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. It must be about Mark Grissom. I'll try to be quiet for a minute.
No, it ain't about Mark Grissom.
Okay, go ahead.
My twin sister, we cannot find her.
Oh, my God.
She changed her phone number.
I don't blame her, I guess.
Where she's at.
Hey, Ella, how do I know you're not your twin sister and you've killed your other sister and you're pretending to be her?
We don't look that much alike.
Oh, well, then you're not really a twin sister.
Yeah, she's my twin sister.
Oh, you can have a twin but not be identical.
Yes.
Well, at least you're not a Siamese twin.
Yeah.
Because then we'd know where she is. She'd be right beside you.
And we're worried about her because my niece is in Kingston. They don't know where she's at. And she's changed her phone number. She had never done that before. And we don't know where she's at. But you know what I believe?
You believe in ghosts, I know.
Yeah. No, I don't think anything. Something might happen to her, but we don't know. But I think something else, but I ain't going to say it on the radio. Anyway, she's supposed to be over to Jellicoe, and we ain't heard from her since. So if Mary Lou's out there, I wish she would give me and my sister a call. Everybody's worried about her.
All right, if you're listening to me up in Tellico and you're up there in one of those little campsites and you see Ellis' twin sister, you call us and let us know if she's okay. She likes to trout fish. She's probably just fishing for trout or something.
No, I think something else, but I don't want to say it on the radio.
Oh, you think she's been kidnapped by the Matador, and that's where he is?
No.
Oh, well, you know,
So,
he likes older white women.
but she's driving a big gold Mercury.
Oh, my God, that's what somebody stole that car, and they've tied her to a tree.
That's what I was thinking.
Yep.
They thought she had money.
Yeah, 'cause I'm crazy about a Mercury. Crazy about a Mercury.
If anybody sees Mary Lou, most of them know my twins.
Oh, yeah.
So we're looking for her.
Well, I'd say if we find her, she'll know you're looking for her.
Yeah. We even called my nieces up in Kingston. They hadn't heard from her either. So that's unusual.
When did you last see Mary Sue?
Mary Lou.
Yeah, her.
Well, it's been a long time since I saw her, but she was supposed to call Diane that goes to I live with her daughter, Diane's daughter. And Diane's been calling and trying to get a hold of her. She changed her phone number, and I don't know why she did that.
Well, you know, we're good at finding lost pets, so we'll put the word out. What was she last seen wearing, and was she wearing any identification badges like a dog or a cat?
No. I don't know what she was wearing last time because it's been a while since I saw her.
Do you know if she's ever had a microchip put in?
No.
I'm trying to figure out how we can GPS her. Does she have a cell phone?
Yeah, but she changed her number.
Well, maybe it's that she doesn't want to be found by you.
Yeah, or my sisters, anybody, I mean my nieces, she always calls one of us.
Okay.
She don't call me, but she calls the rest of them.
I'll bet you that if we check out there at Grissom Funeral Home, we might just find that car in that back garage because poor Mark, if Mark thinks he can't get you, he might go for the next best thing.
Anyway.
All right, Ella, we're going to keep our eyes open.
This is really true, Frodaddy. I'm not joking.
Oh, God, I know. You know, it's Halloween. We can't have anything going wrong here at Halloween.
Oh, and can I say something else?
No.
Well, why it's important?
Okay, go ahead.
Well, you know, Irma, she went down to Florida. They flew her down to Florida, but she didn't know what she was going down there for. And when she got down there, her youngest son was in the hospital with an aneurysm. They took half of it out, couldn't get it all out, so now they had to fly him to another hospital. And, you know, he's 67 years old, and they need everybody's prayers. Okay?
Okay, we'll cop them.
All right.
All right, Ella. Let us know if you find her so we can call off our search dogs.
All right. Love you.
Bye-bye. Oh, love me. Oh, I hope Mark's not listening. Oh, she's going to be pissed off. Oh, Lord. Hey, I was going to call Matador. First, I got to wipe down all this equipment in here because there's Ebola going around, and Lord knows I don't need Ebola on top of everything else I got to do here. And touch and put my mouth near. Ooh, I don't even like thinking about what I just said. Let's see if the Matador's at home. Well, or I guess he's got a cell phone. Well, hell, he might just be around the corner here and not know what time it is. You never know with him. I have a feeling it's going to go to his voicemail that he doesn't know how to set up and or retrieve. Actually, I think he just learned how to answer his phone, so he's got the new most expensive up-to-date iPhone man can have. And it still doesn't matter because he might as well have a rotary phone attached to his bicycle. Because he doesn't answer nor return calls or know how to pick up his text.
I'm sorry, the person you are trying to reach has a voicemail box that has not been...
You think? Well, that is so surprising for a techie like that. You know, I started talking earlier about all these nerds, and I saw in the national news that they're taking cartoons off Saturday mornings. And I'm going to tell you, it's been a while since I watched cartoons, but the point is, if I had kids, I'd make them watch cartoons and go out in the yard and play in the leaves like a normal human being used to do. And that's why we're all as retarded as we are now. Maybe it is a good thing that everybody's nerds now and just plays on their iPad all day. Maybe it'll be a better place after all. Frodaddy, you're live on Whoop.
I seen that Mary Lou woman.
Oh, where was she?
I got her tied up in my base.
Where are you calling from, caller?
Can't tell you.
Well, shoot.
Seen her face off and wear it as a mask.
Well, you mean for Halloween, or?
No, to fulfill my needs to be a transsexual.
Boy, I believe I'd have picked a better one, but I mean, that's up to you, you know, whatever you like.
I think she's a fine, foxy lady.
Well, are you going to let her go or just use her face, or?
I ain't really decided.
Okay. Do you have a radio name I can use? I don't want to use your real name because the police could be listening.
I don't trust you yet.
Well, I mean, you've called in a few times. You usually hang up on me by now.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Take the lotion from the bucket.
Hey, have you went and done that Zumba yet with little Devo?
Have I gone where?
You went and did that Zumba at the Rush with the little David that calls you?
Have I done? No, I haven't done the Zumba yet. Am I supposed to?
Well, he calls and invites you.
Oh, you mean Pat from the beauty box?
No. Old Devo from the hair salon who thinks you look good.
Debo? TiVo?
David.
There's a guy named David that works at a salon, and he thinks I look good.
Called in and invited you to go to the Rush.
Who?
Old Devo.
Devo.
He works at Tangled Salon.
I don't know Devo.
Well, he knows you.
Does he know Pat? Does he know Pat from the beauty box?
I don't know.
Well, does he know Carrie?
I don't know that either.
Well, I don't know Devo. Maybe he'll come down here and introduce himself, and we'll play an old Devo song for him or something, you know.
Get on right that.
Huh?
Can't copy that?
He doesn't like Devo?
Yeah, he's not my type.
Well, why do they call him Devo if he doesn't like the band Devo?
I don't know. You writing a book about him?
Maybe it's got something to do with whip it. Maybe he just wants to whip it.
Maybe so. Maybe he wants to whip it on your butt.
Well, hell, who knows?
Not like that.
Crack that whip! Hello, Devo. If you're listening, call me.
He'll call you.
Okay, caller. When you feel like you're confident enough to give me your fake name, that I won't track it to the police department to find Ella's sister's face, just call me back.
I'll get back to you.
All right, or drop by and bring me a chocolate burger or something.
I got you a chocolate burger.
Oh, are you with Matador?
How about a fur burger?
Well, you're not like fur burger. What do you make yours out of? You bring me a fur burger. I got to go. These folks are listening to the radio instead of talking to me on the phone. If you're going to call me, at least talk to me on the phone and don't listen to yourself on the radio because you're about 5 seconds behind. It makes my conversation very boring. Well, let's see. Matador didn't answer his cell phone. This guy calls in who won't reveal his name and says he's got Ella's sister, Mary Lou's, face cut off, and he's wearing it for Halloween and won't let her go. So, well, if you're listening, we're going to try to find her, and hopefully we can get her Facebook back on. You know, Dr. Chase is a plastic surgeon. He's one of my sponsors here on the show, and he's in town on Wednesdays. If we can find her by Wednesday, we'll see if Dr. Chase can put her face back on for her, for just in time for Halloween. Fro Daddy, you're live on Whoop.
I never heard such junk in my life.
And Matador's not even here.
Yeah, right.
Well, actually, it's a good break for me, you know, instead of hearing the same damn story every day.
Where Matador's at? He's in bed drunk.
Well, you got that right. He's playing Dracula.
Yeah.
He calls it he's in his coffin. He can't come out in the sunlight.
He'll come dragging in there tomorrow and sleep all evening.
Yeah, well, he sleeps every day anyway. Why not come on in and get paid?
That is a thought.
Well, I mean, hell, it's crazy not to.
I want to hear a song.
What you want to hear?
I want to hear Big Al Downing, Touch Me and I'll Be Your Fool Once More.
You're on that Big Al for the last couple of days.
Oh, yeah.
Well, isn't that the same one we did last time?
No.
What? Touch Me.
I pick a different one every time.
What was the last one? Touch Me and something.
I can't remember.
I don't know. I thought it was...
After yesterday, don't ask me.
I don't know either. I'm tired. I'm glad Matador's not here. If he's not here, I'm liable to blow off the live drive Jive at 5 because he's not, without him here, we're not funny at all. So.
I don't think it's funny anyway.
What? Yo, you got to be kidding me. He's hilarious.
He gets on there and does some of the stupidest stuff. I'd like to strangle him so bad.
You want to strangle you, Shorty?
Yeah.
Yeah, that other one we had, we played I'll Touch Me and I'll Be or something. What, didn't we?
No, I don't think it was this one.
What? I don't know what you want to hear then.
I won't hear this one.
Touch Me?
Touch me.
That's not to be confused with I Touch Myself.
No, God, no.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, we'll get her on here a little Big Al Downer. And I like his song Beer Drinking People myself, but we'll play Touch Me.
I've never heard Beer Drinking People.
Well, we might play it too. I don't know.
All right.
All right.
Bye.
Bye. Hey, Redhead, your cuckoo clock's going off. Is Matador over there? It sounds just like him. If he was a cuckoo. Anyway, we're going to get on some Big Al Downing. And I wish Devo would call me. But he hadn't called in yet, so I guess he's still scared, or he wanted me to know who he is. He said he works at whoever the strange car was. Said he worked at I guess a hair salon for men or something. I don't know of one, but if you know of one, have him call me or come by and bring me a chocolate burger. Whatever you can. Actually, I don't eat those anymore. I mean the chocolate burger because. I'm watching my cholesterol, and that thing is full of lard and fat and God knows what all. And I'd rather have 2 pork chop sandwiches deep fried from Hardee's with an order of French fries and get less fat than one little chocolate burger. It reminds me of Matador. You get more crap in that little bag of crap, that little chocolate burger, than you get in a whole box of potatoes. So you just have to be... You just got to be careful what you put in your mouth. That's all I can tell you. That's what I told Matador, and he didn't listen to me. So, he still, he probably got in trouble from Friday when he has his little boys come over and they watch Gorillas in the Mist and all those stupid movies about animals in rutting season or whatever the hell he's talking about. So, hopefully he didn't get arrested because, as you know, my story before was they took this number off, the 614-5553 has been taken off the list at the detention center, as far as if you can't call us from there anymore. They blocked our number from inside the detention center, and that kind of pisses me off. And now that Eric Watson's in, and we know the new sheriff in town, and the captain and his lovely bride Tennille, Captain and Tennille, we play a little Captain and Tennille down here. We might you boys get out of the mall. You boys get out. I was just kidding. Well, those 2 little boys look scared to death. I guess they've turned me back on in the mall. I'll be careful what I say now when these people walk by, especially when they're overweight. And anyway, that's just me. What was I talking about? Oh, if you see a gold Mercury, an old 67 gold Mercury with a faceless woman driving in it, please call me because I'm crazy about a Mercury. And Ella's sister's driving it, and for God's sake, she doesn't have a face. We got to find her.
Well, if I had money, I'd tell you what I'd do. I'd go downtown, buy a Mercury or 2. I'm crazy about a Mercury. Lord, I'm crazy about a Mercury. I'm gonna buy me a Mercury and cruise it up and down the road. Well, the girl I love, I stole her from a friend. He got lucky, stole her back again. She heard he had a Mercury. Lord, she's crazy about a Mercury. I'm gonna buy me a Mercury and cruise it up and down the road. Oh, let's go. Well, hey now, mama, you look so fine. Riding around in your Mercury 49. Crazy about a Mercury. Lord, I'm crazy about a Mercury. I'm gonna buy me a Mercury and cruise it up and down the road. I'll put it in high gear now. to stay long. Bought herself a Mercury, come a cruising home. She's crazy about her Mercury. Yeah, she's crazy about her Mercury. I'm gonna buy me a Mercury and cruise it up and down the road. Oh, cruise now. Well, if I had money, I'd tell you what I'd do. I'd go downtown, buy a Mercury or two. I'm crazy about a Mercury. Lord, I'm crazy about a Mercury. I'm gonna buy me a Mercury and cruise it up and down the road. I'm gonna buy me a Mercury and cruise it up and down the road. Yeah, I'm gonna buy me a Mercury and cruise it up and down the road. Oh, let's go.
You are listening to WOOP-LP, Cleveland, Tennessee. Whoop FM is a broadcasting service.
Cleveland, Tennessee. Play another song, you dumb
music.
DJ. I don't care. You. Here you go, Fat 44. Hank Jr.
A silver moon, the only light. Wild dogs running through the dead of night. I love to hear on from my bed. Back in the hollows, putting dreams back in my head. Dream on. Wish I could run with the pack. Steal away with the wind in my back. But my woman, like these walls, holds me close when the wild dogs call. Go where you wanna, find what you need. Wild dogs, a restless breed. Just like outlaws under the gun. Wild dogs are born on the run. When I was young and loved to roam, I was a rambler down to the bone. Daddy warned me, Mama cried, wild dogs cannot be satisfied. Go where I wanna, find what I need. Wild dog, a restless breed. Just like outlaws under the gun. Wild dogs are born on the run. Every night I hear him on the ridge. touch me, and my world stands still. I know I'm your fool once again. Hold me, and it seems as though we're together again. My darling, I should know the score. It's been this way before, so darling, touch me, and I'll be your fool once more. Take me, for I'm just a toy that you play with when no one else around. And my world will be waiting here. Oh, when yours come tumbling down, my darling, I beg you, please don't leave. But it's only make believe. So darling, touch me, and I'll be your fool once more. Darling, you know just how to keep me. Just like a puppet, I'm dangling on your string. Oh, but you see, your puppet has danced for the last time. To all the heartaches that you bring. I know it's wrong to want you so, but I just can't let you go. So darling, touch me, and I'll be your fool once more. So darling, touch me, and I'll be your fool once more.
Hey, what's the title of this song? It's, you want me to introduce it?
Beer drinking people.
See here, a whole bunch of them, a whole house full. Big Al Downing, ladies and gentlemen.
Now I'm a guy that likes beer. A good time, a good brew, and a good-looking woman. But not necessarily that order. And when they ask me about it, this is what I tell them. We are not winners, not losers, no dope, just boozers, just beer drinking country folk trying to survive. Yeah, we love them where we find them, leave them where we love them, and we fight like hell just to stay alive. We're dreamers, not schemers, just average in-betweeners, just good old boys trying to get it on. Yeah, we like country music on the radio, and a cold one before we take it home. Yeah, we're beer drinking people who just made it through another week. jobs, coming home too damn tired to eat. Got some change in the pocket, pretty girl, they're dancing everywhere. So tonight there's gonna be just a little hell raising to the sound of country music in the air. Woo! Hey! We're workers, not shirkers, no welfare tear jerkers. We like to pay our dues, no matter what the price. And we believe in giving, working for a living, and being neighborly. It's just our way of life. We're fighters, not sliders. We're damn it, do it righters. If you don't like it, boy, you'd better walk. Yeah, we believe in family, love, and the Grand Ole Opry. We stand behind the words that we talk. Yeah, we're beer drinking people who just made it through another week. We like weekend hell racing, Johnny Cash and songs like all.
Silicon chip inside her head gets switched to overload. And nobody's gonna go to school today. She's gonna make them stay at home. Daddy doesn't understand it. He always said she was good as gold. And he can see no reasons, 'cause there are no reasons. What reason do you need to be shown? Tell me why I don't like Mondays. Tell me why I don't like Mondays. Tell me why I don't like Mondays. I wanna shoot. The whole day down. The telex machine is kept so clean, and it types to a waging world. A mother feels so shocked, father's world is rocked, and their thoughts turn to their own little girl. Sweet 16 ain't that peachy keen. Now it ain't so neat to admit defeat. They can see no reasons, 'cause there are no reasons. What reasons do you need? Tell me why I don't like Mondays. Tell me why I don't like Mondays. Tell me why I don't like Mondays. I wanna shoot. The whole day down, down, down. Shoot it on down. And all the playing stopped in the playground now. She wants to play with the toys a while. And school's out early, and soon we be learning. And the lesson today is how to die. And then the bullhorn crackles, and the captain tackles with the problems in the house and wife. And he can see no reasons, 'cause there are no reasons. What reason do you need to die? Die. Oh, tell me why I don't like Mondays. Tell me why I don't like Mondays. Tell me why I don't like. Tell me why I don't like Mondays. Tell me why I don't like. Tell me why I don't like Mondays. Tell me why I don't like Mondays. I wanna shoot. The whole day
Hey, that's a little Boomtown Rats there. I don't like Mondays. That one goes out for W.P. Brooks on the internet. He's one of the few that hangs in there now, and I'm sad to say that since the Matador's not here, you might have to just look at me today, WP, and whatever I move the camera and show you. And I know it gets old when you can't watch the same thing every day. You know, a man falling asleep or picking his teeth or taking his teeth out or picking his nose or pulling nose hairs or actually asleep on a live radio show. And I do apologize for anybody that does enjoy watching that every afternoon here with the Matador and his funniest show in the world. But today you'll have to go without it, and you just have me, Fro Daddy, so I do apologize ahead of time for that. I think I got everybody's requests on so far today. We've gotten a little Big Al Downing. I did a double shot for Red. She wanted to hear Touch Me. Oh, I don't know why I said that. Speaking of Touch Me, a guy named Devo apparently has a crush on me at some man's hair parlor, but he won't call me. And the man that called to tell me that has disguised his voice and apparently is the person that has kidnapped Mary Lou, Ella's twin sister, cut her face off and wearing it in some sort of sexual deviant gender exploitation. I don't know. Apparently he wants to be a girl for Halloween. Anyway, apparently Devo likes me and bring me something to snack or eat or drink a beer on Friday, and we'll all meet together here live on the show. And speaking of that, he may be interested in this. There was a 100-year-old woman that was raped in Wichita, Kansas, and I thought about Matador. He's not here, and I know he likes older, fat white women, so I wonder if she was fat. No, it just says I broke into a 100-year-old woman and sexually assaulted her. One or more intruders. That's very even more disturbing to me if two men would find that attractive. But, whatever makes you happy there, buddy. The victim walked to a neighbor's house Tuesday morning saying there were two people over at her house. Now, if she got raped and they just let her walk out and they stayed over there eating and drinking beer or something, I guess. I don't know. The police captain of the Wichita, Kansas Police Department, Troy Livingston, says that rape is always a deplorable crime, but that this victim's age makes this case a little more disturbing. You think? Oh, well, I hate that for her anyway. Maybe then she might not have cared. But so Matador, hopefully he has nothing to do with that. I don't think he can make it to Kansas and back, but hopefully he'll be here tomorrow. We've gotten all our requests on. We got a little Hank the Jr. in, Wild Dogs for W.P. Brooks. I even threw in a little Mercury Blues there in honor of the man who says he's kidnapped Ella's twin sister, and she does have a gold Mercury, so we thought we'd play him a song. Boys, get away from the mall. Get out of here. You're bothering me. Apparently they're not very scared of a white guy pretending to be a black guy and a small, skinny guy at that. Oh, now he's doing the moonwalk. Well, that's very interesting. It's probably actually more interesting than the Matador. Maybe I can get him to join my show in here with me. Anyway, the Matador, I'm getting numerous personal phone calls, so obviously folks don't know that I do a radio show after 5 years every day doing the same damn thing, especially all my friends. Oh, well. Hey, what about, speaking of friends, did you see Bullett's picture in the Sunday paper of Sunday Cleveland Daily Banner? It's a beautiful picture. It's I thought they'd do a damn article or something. It's just a picture of him standing there holding a football, and apparently it was in a sweatshirt. Hey, girls. Hey, how you doing? Well, I don't know what that was, but that's worth getting in trouble over. I think they do have us on. The Cleveland High School recognized longtime Blue Raider fan Robert Goins. I won't tell you what his radio name is because, as you know, that's something we don't bullet. That's something we don't do. And he got a football signed by the entire team, this year's high school, Cleveland High School team, who, by the way, pulled out a squeaker against the East Hamilton Hurricanes. You know, I don't know about that, but apparently they've run out of nicknames for high schools because, of course, you can't use an Indian, a black person, a Mexican, a Puerto Rican, or a, you can't use any other names like you used to. The Washington Redskins, they're embarrassed with that name, so I said, why don't they just go by the Redskins? And that upset some folks. But so now the East Hamilton Hurricanes blew into town Friday night, but they were pushed back by the what was that, a what do we call that? A northern, whatever that wind is. It blew them away. Nor'easter or something, anyway. The Cleveland High School nor'easter blew back the Hurricanes with a... okay, anyway. Bullet got up football, so congratulations, Bullet, out there. Fro Daddy, you're live.
Hey, Fro, how you doing, buddy?
Hey, Bullet. Hey, I was just talking about you.
Yeah, I know. I was going to call you. Thank you for that. But you know what really made my night over? All the players started clapping and cheering for me.
Well, that's good, yeah. And they were probably too drunk to know what you were doing.
That's right. I didn't like the picture too much. Somebody asked me why didn't I smile. I said, well, I wasn't running for a beauty contest.
My God. Hey, did you get a free sweatshirt out of the deal?
Yeah, I did. You want me to tell you how I got that?
Go ahead. Hey, if you stole it, don't tell me because somebody might be listening.
No, I didn't steal it. I was actually dressed in green, and the other side was visitor.
Oh, big faux pas.
Yeah. So they actually gave me a Blue Raider sweatshirt.
Bullet, you know how that would have looked with you walking out there on the field wearing a green shirt to accept a football on behalf of the Cleveland Blue Raiders who was playing a team in green that day?
Yeah, it would have been embarrassing.
I think it would have been funny, except of course the banner photo's not in color, so that nobody would have known when they looked at the paper.
But it would have been embarrassing and everything. And Alan Jones, he shook my hand over. He was at the game there too. And but it was a good night. And like I say, they just pulled out a squeaker. They almost lost that game, but they won.
Matador pulls a squeaker out here about twice in the afternoon.
Yeah, I've been hearing that he's not there with you today.
Yeah, I wonder where he is. I figured you might have seen him out running him around.
No, I hadn't saw him today. And my brother's now called me, and he said he hasn't saw him today either.
Well, yeah. When he's not here, he's not here. I mean, he's definitely not here. He's laying out. I just thought somebody might have seen him, going over to Vest, getting him some more beer or something.
Yeah. Well, Pro Dad, I appreciate you, buddy. It's good talking to you.
All right, Bullet. See you, man. Bye-bye. Now, we started telling Bullet about 7 or 8 months ago. I said, Bullet, I'm going to get you a damn talk to the big man over here. And when I say big man, I mean big man. And get you some sort of award for this record of most attended games ever in Cleveland High School history and blah, blah, blah. I think his biggest complaint in life is that he had a motorcycle wreck and almost lost his leg and had to miss a game. Hell, I believe I'd have missed more than one. But anyway, so we got everybody's requests on, and we can't find the Matador. We haven't really found and tracked down Mary Lou Ellis' twin sister yet, but we do know that she has been captured by a man who is now wearing her face. So we're looking for that Mercury driving around town. If you see it, let me know. Fro Daddy, you're live.
Hey, Fro, can you play me a song?
Hey, Chuck from G-Town, what up?
Yeah, just hanging out.
I have to be careful when I'm talking to you because then I say, what's up, Chuck? And I don't like to talk about throwing up around here. What you want to hear, Chuck?
Charlie Brown.
Charlie Brown?
Gonna get caught. Just you wait and see.
Charlie Brown, gonna get caught. Just you wait and see.
You don't know that,
I'll figure it out, but I don't even have a clue what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Are you talking about Charlie Brown? What a clown.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't remember who did. I'll figure it out.
All right, man.
All right, buddy. See you, Chuck from G-Town. Yeah. Bye-bye. Well, it's always interesting when you call in and request a song, but you don't know the song, so you just yell out a part of the chorus or one of the verses, and then we have nothing else to do except try to figure it out for the rest of the day. So give me something to do without the Matador here, the world's funniest man in the world on the. Let me move my camera. It's kind of scaring me. I'm too big. Hey, I meant to ask Bullet. I was putting his picture on the screen here, and of course, we're so incompetent that I thought, well, maybe he's out running around like he does in the parking lot or across the street over there where you can see the Jonesatron out here, the big giant jumbo screen there in the Village Green parking lot by the Starbucks. And anything we put on the screen, including our live show when we're in here on the studio, you can see us when you drive by. You can look up and wave, honk, call me, say, hey, I'm looking at it, yell my name out, write my name on a sheet of paper and put it up the camera on, see it, take a picture of it. Be something I'll always remember. But nobody seems to have that much common sense or even insight to think of stuff like that, which I would do every day and harass the hell out of radio DJs that are that stupid to have a live open call show every day. But matter of fact, I would do it to the point where they would probably just not be able to do it anymore. I used to be on a live call-in television show, and thanks to me, they no longer took live calls, and I don't blame them. Matter of fact, I think that television station closed down thanks to us, but that was another story, and I'm trying my best for this radio station to do the same thing. It's just taking a lot longer because we don't have any listeners. So once we build that listenership up and we have folks that are actually listening to my show, then when I do one of these crazy things again, like bring Naked Girl in and all that, then I get in trouble again. And that's when it all goes to hell. But now it's like instead of having 20 or 30 folks on the internet, I got one. Oh, I got 3 today. I got W.P. Brooks, and I got Maybe Babies. Hey, Maybe Baby. Oh, wait. Hey, Maybe Baby. And W.P., hey, y'all, he's on there all the time. The Coasters, that's what, Maybe Baby knows who it was. It was the Coasters doing the Charlie Brown song, so of course I'll do that song for Chuck from G-Town. Thank you there, Maybe Baby, from the Hodads, famous local 3-piece band. I used to play with Convertible a little bit around here, you remember the days, back in the heyday of live music at Boogie's. Maybe Baby, how you doing? Thanks for the update on the info. I'd figure it out now. Don't get me wrong. I will figure out any song. You can't stump me. Stump the band, you win money. But if you don't stump me, you got to pay me. So you kids get out of there. You're bothering me. I'm trying to pay attention on a one-man operation day, and you guys are out there running around the mall screaming at me. Crazy bastards. So anyway, we'll get some requests on. We'll get Chuck from G-Town, a little Charlie Brown, and we'll get oh my God, Devo never did. He never did call me or come by and meet me. Apparently he works at a little man's hair club in town, hair salon, and wants to meet me. So that's, of course, I don't look forward to it. But I mean, if they bring me something to drink or eat, as long as it hadn't been opened. I got friends of mine that say they're my friends, but then they want to hand me a drink and they put drugs in it and date rape stuff, and then I pass out and they just laugh, think it's so funny. It's all fun and games. You wake up with your pants halfway down. And that's another story I don't want to go into right now. But we had a big time this weekend. And by the way, before I forget, in case they're listening, they're a medical office here in town, and so they surgical specialists, they probably are already gone. Of course, they don't have time to listen to my show, and sure as hell wouldn't put it on the Muzak system there in their office if they're got any sense. My friend Julie Bryan, downtown Julie Bryan. I know that doesn't rhyme, but I thought her name was Julie Brown when I first yelled that out, so now I can't forget about it. She had a birthday party, 39 years old again, or still, I don't remember what she said. Her last 39th birthday party was at the VFW the VF&W on Saturday, and they hired my little band to come over, and we played. So Convertible played Friday at somewhere. Where did I play Friday? Oh, Nollins. And then Saturday we cranked up and went back over and played at VFW, and basically for a party, but then it was open to anybody could have come over there. I noticed none of my friends showed up, so apparently there must have been a big act in town that was much more fun and important than to come to see your friend that's grown up with you his whole life right here in town. But that's okay. We had a good crowd and we had fun, so we don't let that bother us, do we? So a shout out to Surgical Specialists and the brunette walking down the hall with the two gentlemen. Hopefully they're not getting married. Over there on Ocoee Street somewhere. I think I know where it is. They've redone that little building. It says Surgical Specialists on it. And I need to go down and harass them again. We sent photos and took pictures. She got on stage with us. We had a big time. So shout out to happy birthday to, I believe her birthday's not till Wednesday if I'm not mistaken. So I'm thinking we might call and harass her Wednesday. She's probably not listening now, but if you know her, don't tell her, because then she won't answer the phone. And we'll call and harass them about 3:30 or 4 on we'll probably do about before 4 on Wednesday before they leave probably at 4, doctor's offices. Well, Wednesday, hell, they may not even be there. It's golf day for doctors. So we'll try to call them, though, anyway, and see if any of their doctors show up on Wednesdays. Or at least maybe the office helps there having to file or something. So happy birthday to Julie Bryan, and thanks for inviting Convertible, my band, to come over and jam with you and have fun on Saturday, which, I would have had off and gone with my family and friends to a party. But no, I bit the bullet and said, you know what, I'll just put up with my bandmates, and we'll come over and play at the VFW. And I'm glad we did. It was fun. Chuck from G-Town, here's one for you, and then we'll do a couple more. Call in your request. I'll leave the phone lines open during my break, and get over here. I got to play on Facebook and go follow up on some stuff over here, and I got 9 computers. Now, normally Matador runs all this stuff, so bear with me if it doesn't flow just perfectly smooth like it usually does. And then we'll go from there, of course. So,
Beep, beep, bop, bop, bo, bo, bum. I smell smoke in the auditorium. Charlie Brown, he's a clown. That Charlie
Why is everybody always picking on me?
That's him on his knees. I know that's him. Getting 7 come 11 down in the boys' gym. Charlie Brown, he's a clown. That Charlie Brown, he's gonna get caught. Just you wait and see.
Why is everybody always picking on me?
Who's always writing on the wall? Who's always pooping in the hall? Who's always throwing big balls? Guess who?
Me.
Yeah, you. Who walks in the classroom cool and slow? Who calls the English teacher daddy-o? Charlie Brown, he's a clown. That Charlie Brown, he's gonna get caught. Just you wait and see.
Why is everybody always picking on me?
Walked in the classroom cool and slow. Who calls the English teacher daddy-o? Charlie Brown, he's a clown. That Charlie Brown, he's gonna get caught. Just you wait and see.
Why is everybody always picking on me?
It's pert near 12 o'clock. Do you know where your husband is? You don't know where he's run off to, and you don't know who he's running with. You say he never holds you tight, and he hangs out at that spot each night. You wait up for him, but he don't show. Oh, darling, there's something you should know. Your man is gay as a goose, darling, gay. And that's the truth, darling. I hate to break the news to you this way, but your man is gay as a dawn apparel, gay. He's a flaming arrow. Heads up, babe, your man is gay. You say he reads a lot of muscle magazines. He likes antiques and French cuisine. Well, darling, don't you know what all this means? He's running low on testosterone. His favorite part of the Super Bowl is the locker room interviews. Well, just add 2 and 2. Hey, darling, this time you got a clue. Your man is gay as a goose, darling, gay. And that's the truth, darling. I hate to break the news to you this way, but your man is gay as a donned apparel, gay. Yeah, he's a flaming arrow. Heads up, babe, that man is gay. Yes, he is. Oh, heads up, babe, your man is gay. My woman used to serve me party liquor in bed. It was a nice way to greet the day with a clear head. But she hauled ass, and now I miss my morning drink. No coffee, tea, or milk for me. Ugh, no thank you. No bacon, eggs, and toast, please. Don't go there. There's a goblin in my head, and he's a-pushing out my hair. If my hands want a shaking, I'd grab my 45 and shoot that mockingbird that's raising hell outside, and shoot the wall, and shoot the door, and shoot that polka-dotted dragon that's a-laying on the floor. I know what it is, I've seen it before. It's alcohol withdrawal. It's alcohol withdrawal. It's alcohol withdrawal. It's alcohol withdrawal. But don't worry, I'm okay. The preacher stopped by and he offered to pray. I said, get me to the liquor store or get the hell away. Then I said, excuse me, preacher, whilst I fetch my kitchen broom. I'm gonna beat that rattlesnake that just crawled into the room. And when he's dead, I'm going back to bed. I'm gonna tie me a belt around my throbbing head. I got a hangover, preacher, and it's a thoroughbred. It's alcohol withdrawal. It's alcohol withdrawal. It's alcohol withdrawal. It's alcohol withdrawal. But don't worry, I'm okay. Hallucinogizing artist. I paint all kinds of things. I painted a monkey in the bathroom and he's wearing diamond rings. Well, who the hell are you and what am I doing here? I hope that slowly dripping liquid from that bag is Everclear. You the ugliest nurse I ever seen in my life. I bet 10 American dollars you ain't no damn body's wife. Unhook this mess. I'm getting dressed. I don't need no glucose tolerance test. A half a gallon of hooch is all I request. It's alcohol withdrawal. It's alcohol withdrawal. It's alcohol withdrawal. It's alcohol withdrawal. But don't worry, I'm okay. skin, oh how soft it feels. Black nails, black lips, black 9-inch heels. Built solid as a robot in the day the earth stood still. My black heart can't wait to move in for the kill. I'm searching everywhere. I'm loaded for bear. I'm stalking the wild she beast. Stalking the wild she beast. Stalking the wild she beast. 'Cause I'm her kind of man. Oh yes I am. I see her stepping out of her black Cadillac. She's got a tattoo of Dracula on her back. Dressed in black leather, tight as a tick. Now's my chance, baby, I got to move quick. Getting closer, I chose her. This woman will be mine. I'm stalking the wild she beast. Stalking the wild she beast. Stalking the wild she beast. 'Cause I'm her kind of man. Yes, I understand. I'm gonna get you, baby. Gothic rock, she thinks that's where it's at. She don't like country western, I can fix that. I'll play some rock for her just to turn her pretty head. Then I'll play my country western metal, now that's undead. I'm closing in on her, she can feel my breath on her. I'm stalking the wild she beast. Stalking the wild she beast. Stalking the wild she beast. 'Cause I'm her kind of man. I'm stalking the wild she beast. Stalking the wild she beast. 'Cause I'm her kind of man. Yes, darling, I understand. So you like to walk on the dark side, baby? Hell, that's where I live, darling. Do you like mans that shoots guns and sings country western music? You will. Have you ever seen the inside of a mortuary? I got a friend that works there, and he can
Mark Grissom
show us around. Just take my hand, baby.
If you wanna be happy for the rest of your life, have to make a pretty woman your wife. So for my personal point of view, if you wanna be happy for the rest of your life, never make a pretty woman your wife. So for my personal point of view, get an ugly girl to marry you. A pretty woman makes a husband look small, and very often causes his downfall. As soon as he marries her, then she starts to do the things that will break his heart. But if you make an ugly woman your wife, you'll be happy for the rest of your life. An ugly woman cook pills on time, she'll always give you peace of mind. If you wanna be happy for the rest of your life, never make a pretty woman your wife. So from my personal point of view, get an ugly girl to marry you. Don't let your friends say you have no taste. Go ahead and marry anyway. Your face is ugly, her eyes don't match. Take it from me, she's a better catch. If you wanna be happy for the rest of your life, never make a pretty woman
You're so ugly you could be a modern art masterpiece.
We're going to do you one now. We've had a lot of requests, and
We haven't seen any inspiration.
we have seen no inspiration for this song over here at all today. Please do not take offense to it. I've had two guys come up when we use your wife's names, and I told them no, I would not do that. So Marie and Brenda, don't worry about it. You'll figure out what it's about. You know, most songs are about pretty girls, blue eyes, blonde hair, you know, real good looking. This song's not about those folks. These are about the ugly girls. Now, some of you guys are laughing like you know what I'm talking about. Now, these girls haven't hit the ugly stick, the whole tree fell on them. Rough-looking women. They've got little black and blue spots all over where people's been touching with 10-foot poles. Rough-looking women. In fact, if you look ugly up in the dictionary, you'll probably see their picture beside of it. It's called the Ugly Girl Blues. Always bury an ugly girl, that's the only kind. She'll never ever leave you, but if she does, you don't mind. My uncle married an ugly girl. He thought that he had it made, but every night when she undressed, the neighbors pulled the shades. Always bury an ugly girl, that's the only kind. She'll never ever leave you, but if she does, you don't mind. My uncle married an ugly girl. She drank from a special cup. Her bottom lip stuck 3 inches out, but her top lip covered it up. Always bury an ugly girl, that's the only kind. She'll never ever leave you, but if she does, you don't mind. My brother married an ugly girl. She was big as a tandem truck. When her beeper went off, they ran for miles, 'cause they thought she was backing up. Always bury an ugly girl, that's the only kind. She'll never ever leave you, but if she does, you don't mind. This last verse gets right down to the real nitty-gritty. In fact, that's the reason I wrote this song. When you kiss an ugly girl, they'll never let you quit, because they think that it might be the last they'll ever get. Always bury an ugly girl, that's the only kind. She'll never ever leave you, but if she does, you don't mind. Thank you.
But you were right. It's all based on what you eat, because some people can eat certain things and then can get into a dream, and some people can get into a dream when it's ugly can make it right, and then some people make a dream ugly as they possibly can to somebody right makes it right.
The place was dark when I walked in. Joe never liked it bright. The joint was really jumping. It was Friday night. I sat down on a bar stool, wasn't looking for romance, but from the smoke came a sexy voice. Would you like to dance? Macho man has got his pride, so I didn't hesitate. I never turned an offer down, but I made a big mistake. I asked if I could take her home. She said it would be alright, but I almost died from a shock a bit when I got her in the light. She's ugly, uglier than sin. Beauty may be skin deep, but hers sinks right in. Whoa, she's ugly. I've always been religious, never questioned the maker's hand. He gathered up the dust, then created man. When he came to woman, something wasn't right. He made one in the darkness, before he made the lights. Oh, she's ugly, uglier than sin. Beauty may be skin deep, but hers sinks right in. Whoa, she's ugly. When I stop at Joe's place and turn the jukebox on, I sit and cry in my beer as I listen to our song. 'Cause just like any simple tune, if you play it long enough, it gets better every time, and you learn to love that stuff. Whoa, she's ugly, uglier than sin. Beauty may be skin deep, but hers sinks right in. Whoa, she's ugly. She's ugly, uglier than sin. Beauty may be skin deep, but hers sinks right in. Whoa, she's ugly.
You're so ugly you could be a modern art masterpiece.
Eagle, buzzard, sparrow, crow, take me down where the winds don't blow.
I want a butt ugly slut with a bad drinking problem and a jealous old man in jail. I want one so ugly she'll crack a mirror and so fat she'll knock a needle off the scale. As long as she buy me a new Zebico, I don't care if she's built like a blue whale. I want a butt ugly slut with a bad drinking problem and a jealous old man in jail. Lord, she's ignorant, but she's ugly. Yeah, she's lazy, but she's mean. And I've been to 2 tent revivals and a chicken fight, and I ain't never seen nothing like when my little wildebeest tears into a dozen jelly-filled Krispy Kremes. I want a butt ugly slut with a bad drinking problem and a jealous old man in jail. I want one so ugly she'll crack a mirror and so fat she'll knock a train off a rail. Well, I don't care if she cheats on me, long she sends me checks in the mail. I want a butt ugly slut with a bad drinking problem and a jealous old man in jail. I want a butt ugly slut with a bad drinking problem and a jealous old man in jail. I ain't gonna drink no more tobacco, ain't gonna smoke no more moonshine. I'm through looking at good-looking women, ain't gonna bother now to waste my time. Ain't gonna drink no more black coffee, think about her till the break of daylight. I'm gonna go out and find me an ugly woman to love. Son, I'm gonna put on my walking shoes, I'm gonna walk down the avenues. I'm gonna keep on walking till I find an ugly woman to love. I don't care if she's short, don't care if she's fat, just as long as she's good to me, that's where it's at. I'm gonna find me an ugly woman to love, son. I ain't gonna drink no more tobacco, ain't gonna smoke no more moonshine. I'm through gawking at good-looking chicks, I ain't gonna bother now to waste my time. Ain't gonna drink no more black coffee and think about her till the break of daylight. Cause I'm gonna go out and find me an ugly woman to love. Well, I'm gonna put on my walking shoes, I'm gonna walk down the avenues. I'm gonna keep on walking till I find me somebody ugly to love. I don't care if she's short, don't care if she's fat, just as long as she's good to me, that's where it's at. I'm gonna find me an ugly woman to love. Well, I'm gonna walk down the avenue, I'm gonna keep on my walking shoes. I'm gonna keep on walking till I find somebody ugly that I can love. just as long as she's good to me, that's where it's at. I'm gonna find me an ugly woman to love. Well, I'm gonna put on my walking shoes. I'm gonna walk down the avenue. I'm gonna keep on walking till I find an ugly woman to love.
Friday, come one, come all to the Cleveland Speedway. That's right, race fans, are you ready for the thrill of down-home, high-speed, no-hold-back racing? Get ready for the all-new Cleveland Speedway. This Friday, September the 19th, racing comes back to Cleveland. It's time to get your dirt on. An all-new track, an all-new grandstand, and an all-new racing experience. The Cleveland Speedway opens this Friday. Bring the entire family. Gates open at 6:30. Racing starts at 7:30. If you love dirt track racing, get ready for the all-new Cleveland Speedway. This Friday, racing returns to Cleveland Speedway. Don't miss it. Tune in daily to the Fro Daddy Show at 4 o'clock for your chance to win a pair of free tickets. See you this Friday at the Cleveland Speedway. Friday, Friday, Friday.
You are listening to WOOP-LP, Cleveland, Tennessee. WOOP FM is a broadcasting service of the Traditional Music Resource Center, and we play America's original music.
Financial Recovery, licensed and bonded collection agency, located right here in Cleveland, Tennessee. Give them a call at 423-473-7670. Small town service with big city results. A full service medical, commercial, retail, and individual collection service. Celebrating 10 years in business. Call Financial Recovery at 423-473-7670 to help you with your accounts receivable and past due invoices. Financial Recovery, 423-473-7670. Can It Recycling here in Cleveland at 1700 South Lee Highway. That's just up the hill from Scott's Furniture. On the right, look for the blinking red light. 472-6501. 60 cents a pound for your cans and all metal for recycling. Check out their website at can-itrecycling.com. That's can-itrecycling.com. Larry and Brenda have been bringing recycling in the family business to Cleveland for over 28 years. Family owned and operated, we take care of our own here at Whoop Radio. 1700 South Lee Highway, that's Can It Recycling, just up the hill on the right from Scott's Furniture. Look for the blinking red light. And don't forget, folks, every Wednesday is Can Bonus, where you get a nickel more. That's 65 cents a pound. Check them out on Wednesday. Tell them Whoop sent you. Can It Recycling. Dr. Christopher Chase, with Associates in Plastic Surgery, now offers his patients the convenience of a Cleveland office at 2350 North Ocoee Street. Dr. Chase specializes for the ladies in breast augmentation, including lifts, reconstructions, and reductions, also tummy tucks or mommy makeovers, and facial rejuvenation, including facelifts, eyelids, brows, nose, and he also offers Botox procedures. Check out Dr. Christopher Chase. He is certified by the American Board of Surgery, the American Board of Plastic Surgery. He's a member of the American Society of Plastic Surgeons and the American Society of Aesthetic Plastic Surgery. Check their website out at aprs.md. That's aprs.md. Call for your convenient appointment in Cleveland at 624-0021. 624-0021. 2350 North Ocoee. That's Dr. Christopher Chase.
No dealers allowed.
Jackson Catnapper, family owned and operated in Cleveland since 1933, offering the best with over 70 styles of recliners, sofas, electronic lift chairs, full living room packages. Call Mike now at 961-7239 because Jackson Catnapper now offers sales to the public
every Saturday. That's right, every Saturday.
From 8 in the morning to 1 in the afternoon. Or call Mike at 961-7239. Or go see him
every Saturday
at 1911 King Edward Avenue, just across from the main plant. Jackson Catnapper, family owned and operated in Cleveland since 1933. 961-7239.
No dealers allowed.
Are you looking for the best beer and cigarette prices in Bradley County? Well, look no further than Tom's Fuel Mart. That's right, look for the red and yellow signs. 25 feet from the street, 4 locations in Cleveland to serve you. At Tom's Fuel Mart number 4, that's right there near the Cleveland Speedway. You get the best homemade biscuits, sandwiches, and that includes the best fried bologna sandwiches in town. Just ask the Matador. That's right, Tom's Fuel Mart, where you can find 100% gasoline. That means no ethanol, folks, for your lawnmowers and small engines. Do it. With locations on South Lee Highway, Wildwood, and North Ocoee, Tom's Fuel Mart, with the red and yellow sign 25 feet from the street, is ready to serve you. Yeah!
And check out Tom's new Orbit Express, I-75 Paul Huff Parkway.
Give the pass a slip. Step on the square. Break your mama's back.
Well, you must whip it. Oh, yeah, you must whip it. We try to whip all our problems here at the Whoop. We try to solve them all. I don't know if you've put together a theme in the last 20 or 30 minutes. I've been playing quite a few songs and on a little break here up till 5 o'clock time, and giving you time to get ready for work while you're listening to us. Get ready to leave work while you're wasting 30 minutes of your company's time while listening to the Whoop on your computer, and we appreciate it. We are so proud as the most incompetent station in town to be probably the most reason that productivity has dropped 7% in Bradley County in the last 2 years thanks to Whoop Radio. So many folks are secretly listening. They're ashamed. Yes, nay I say scared to put 99.9 on their own dial at home or in their car or even at their work radio station or even as a business. Instead of listening to canned music, they refuse to put 99.9 FM on their local dial for their customers and patients to listen to. They're scared. That's right. Because you don't know what you might hear here. Is it kind of like the government not letting you hear what you should hear? Or is it yourselves that have been trained like sheep to not want to hear something different or to do other things that are different and not just follow each other in a big line off the edge of the cliff like the lemmings do? That's up to you to decide. I've decided to take the other path, thus being the black sheep of my family. Of course, the only black person born in my family gives me the right to be called that. But that's up to me and not you. In your case, it could be anything, and we tried to ask the Matador what his case was, why he was the only white sheep of his family, and he has never answered it properly, nor does he understand the question. So, for those of you that are actually tuned in, and I don't know why, but listening to 99.9 FM here locally in Cleveland, or WOOPFM.com, anywhere in the world, on your computer, which works wirelessly, tirelessly for your entertainment pleasure, whether you're driving a truck and looking over your right shoulder to your laptop braced gently against your right side of your cab as you carry 200 tons of equipment and or nuclear waste from one side of the country to the other, as you are entertained by our video as well as our audio on our internet site at whoopfm.com, on your iPad or iPhone, anywhere in the world. You cannot pay attention to your life and simply watch and listen to us every day, 24/7 if you care, and let your natural life as you know it go on by while we provide you with that false sense of security of living in the video world like all the kids do now. So if you're over 40 and you're doing that, you are not good at it and you're going to have a wreck. I see little kids every day going to the local high schools with a drink in one hand, a cup in the other, their iPhone and iPad, talking on the other one, their leg on their knee on the steering wheel of their car, going through an intersection in a turn. Pretty good at it, I must say. Better than most, I would assume, because they do it all the time. And Daddy bought them a new car that is set up to handle that. So be careful out there, kids. When I tell you to make sure and watch and listen to us all the time, I don't mean when you should be doing other things like driving a vehicle or walking across the damn street. Too many kids been killed, and just there's going to be so many more, and we can't stop it. So, we got the laws out there. Hey, no texting, by God. Well, I've not seen a car yet that wasn't texting at a red light. And as they pull out and not look up to see if any cars are coming, they just know that light is green, and by God, they've got the right of way. And they do, technically and legally. They will win the case in court of the corpse versus transfer truck, which, of course, the transfer truck company will lose and pay heavily to the parents of the dead child. But the problem is you're dead, and it's no fun after that to get money. You can't spend it. Can't play with it. You can't donate it. Can't give it to charity because you're dead. Don't let me scare you, children. It's only Halloween. Or is it? We're open here, 614-5553. Let it rip, let it whip, my friends. I'm still waiting for Devo to call me. I haven't had a phone call yet. But anyway, hopefully the person that kidnapped Mary Lou, Ella's twin sister, will bring back her face and turn her back in and release her and let us take her up to Dr. Chase here Wednesday afternoon. He'll be in town, and he can put her face back on, and hopefully it'll heal for Halloween, because we don't want those stitches going around her face. You know, people think it's terrible. I don't want to think about it. We just hope she's okay and not been killed. And it does make me nervous that there have been 90 and 100-year-old people being raped here lately. And it's a very sad day in America, it is. Maybe those kids should have played with a computer more often. Maybe that was their fault. Maybe Daddy put them out in the barn too many times, like Matador. And the difference in an animal and human gets confusing after a while, you know, when it's dark or you're drunk or you're lonely. I understand, but let's don't go there. We've done a lot of Big Owl Downing today for Redhead Wildcat, and we've also talked about Bullet getting his award and his football signed by the entire Cleveland High School football team this year. Congratulations, Bullet. I'm sure he's probably listening. It's rainy, it's dark, it's cloudy. You can't be up there working at the Veterans Cemetery all day. Him and his brother, the Goinses. Did I say? I didn't give out his name, did I? No. Just Bullet. So we've done all that. We've played a lot of stuff. Played a couple of 3-shot power play of Unknown Henson, one of my favorite artists. And, as I might add, Super Dave's favorite artist. And so shout out to them. They were all out there on the internet chatting and on their chat room at WOOPFM.com, and with Maybe Baby, who's out of town, but chatting on the room, and actually was the one that informed me to remind me that it was the Coasters that did the song for Chuck from G-Town. Charlie Brown, what a clown. They also did the song that I liked. My favorite was, if you're going to marry, you better marry ugly. Da, 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 da. It's true. She won't go out on you because she can't afford it. Nobody else will take her. But she'll be there to cook and clean. For those of you that don't know how to cook or clean, I guess those men are happy. Myself, I can't marry a fat, ugly person. That's just the way it is. So good luck to the rest of you that don't have enough confidence that you won't lose your wife to a better-looking man. Crack the whip, folks. Hey, it's about, it's not 15 after 5, but I'm going to take off here in just a little while. So if you want to request, call me now, 614-5553. So I'll probably cut out a little early. We've already made our drive time. Everybody's on their way home from work. And, I enjoy it because I know at 5:01 you're already in your car listening to us, because everybody spends, of course, as we know, 15 minutes preparing to leave work, as that's important to get your desk back straight perfectly. So, when you come back the next day and you take that other 15 to 20 minutes to get ready to start working, you like to know where everything is, and it's in this plate, and then you can go get your coffee, and then you got, where your coffee, stand is, and where your cup holder is, and then you're prepared, and then, and then you got to go pee-pee. That old infamous pee-pee. And, now it's already about, 8:40 in the morning, and you're preparing to work. I know it. You're going to get it on. And then you forget, oh, yeah, I can plug this earplug into my laptop or my computer and pull up whoopfm.com, downsize it in my browser, still plug the headphones in. The boss doesn't know that I'm listening to anything because it's a one earpiece plug, just like your iPhones come with. You let the other one dangle inside your collar, inside your brassiere, somewhere where it's kind of hidden a little bit. Hopefully where nobody's looking. And you can listen to Whoop 24/7, especially on the Fro Daddy Show. I would like to think that every day here in Bradley County that nobody's doing much work between 3:30 and 5. And then you've got that other 30 minutes to listen on the way home. So for those of you that think I don't know your trick, I do know it. It's just luckily your employers are still lost and don't understand Whoop and don't realize that it's worth losing your job to listen every afternoon. And therefore, the 7% drop in efficiency and productivity in Bradley County in the last couple of years, thanks to us, and we're so proud of it. If we weren't incompetent, we wouldn't provide with that entertainment. We would just play music and blah, 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 and give you a weather report and talk about some news for 2 minutes and then put music back on for 8 or 10 songs in a row. And then you'd go back to work, subliminally listening to music, but in reality, you're working. With us, you can't subliminally listen to us because we're randomly talking nonsense, and you have to pay attention to what we're talking about. You'll lose your train of thought about what we're talking about, which means you cannot be working, especially with numbers. I found that with the Matador. He tried to take up money for somebody, Lisa Poe Jones. I won't mention any names, for their fundraiser, and he thought that meant that was his money, which he then spent on, I'm sure, good things to eat and drink. So if you're going to have somebody take up money, make sure they're not affiliated with Whoop in any way. Fro Daddy, you're live on Whoop.
Thank you. Play me another song.
Chuck from G-Town. I'm glad I got at least 2 people listening today. What do you want to hear, Chucky-Roo?
Sail On.
Sail On by Lionel Richie?
Yeah.
Or the Commodores, actually. Well, Chuck, I don't have that one in the computer, but I can play it for you. Maybe I'll play it right before I leave.
All right.
Sail On. You got an odd list there. Sail on down the line. Did you know that when it was written, it was sort of in a country tone?
Yeah.
That Lionel Richie's a very talented little man. He wrote songs for, John, what's his name, Rogers, Kenny Rogers, and remember Lady. Lady.
He did a lot of good songs.
You damn right. I met the little bastard over there in Memphis just the other day. I've been playing his stuff for a long time.
Yeah, I remember when you went over there.
Yeah. I may have a version here I want to play for you that's going to be kind of cool if you haven't heard it yet. It's the version. He did his song, and then Tim McGraw covered it on the album with him for Tuskegee. But then if I got it just right, if I can play my buttons just right, I'm going to do the Lionel Richie version with Tim McGraw in it.
Cool.
So I'll play that for you before I get out of here.
All right, man.
Bye. Damn it, Chuck. I like to do things that I promise I'm going to do for my listeners, and now that means I got to stay here for 6.5 minutes so this song can play. So instead of waiting until 5:30 to do it and then have to sit here for 6.5, I'm a busy man. I got to go see a man about a dog. I got stuff to do, work out, go check Fro Mama, get home, check on the dog, the cat, rain. So why don't we do it now with little Lionel Richie from his new album Tuskegee, which is kind of cool. As you know, that's where they all went to college when the Commodores first got together and formed. And as you might know, the Tuskegee Airmen were the first black airmen ever in the Army, in the war for the United States of America. And then they couldn't vote, which I find kind of odd. But they can take a bullet for the white man, can't they? Anyway, be cool, my babies. And here is Lionel Richie with Sail On, one of my favorite old Lionel Richie songs that he actually did first with the Commodores. And then of course, he wrote it. He can do what he wants to with it. Featuring Tim McGraw. Of course, the good old country skinny boy, married Faith Hill, who's looking a little rough now. But anyway, I still like him. Here you go.
Time after time I tried to hold on to what we got, but now you're going. And I don't mind about the things you're gonna say, Lord. I gave all my money and my time. I know it's a shame.
There's a little sample of it. Now, what you got to do is go out there and purchase that so you can have it live for the whole song by yourself. And as you know, I can give it to you one way or the other. And here's another way.
Sail on down the line about half a mile or so, and I don't really want to know where you're going. Maybe once or twice, you see, time after time I try to hold on to what we got, but now you're going. Come on, y'all. And I don't mind about the things you're gonna see, Lord. I gave all my money and my time. I know it's a shame, but I'm giving you back your name. 'Cause I'll be on my way. I won't be back to stay. I guess I'll move along. I'm looking for a good time. Ladies and gentlemen, my cousin Tim McGraw right here. Sail on down the line. Funny how the time can go. My friends say they told me so, but it doesn't matter. Matter, brother. It was plain to see that a small town boy like me just wasn't your cup of tea. I was wishful thinking. Ow. Come on. I gave you my heart and I tried to make you happy, and you gave me nothing in return. You know it is so hard to say, but would you please just go away? Yeah, yeah. I've thrown away the blues. Come on, Tim. Tired of being you. I want everyone to know I'm looking for a good time. A good time. Come on, Tim, right here. Oh, sail on, honey. Ow, honey, sail on. A good time never felt so good. Come on, Tim. Sail on, honey. Ow, honey, sail on. A good times never felt so good. Come on, y'all. Sail on, sugar. Ow, honey, sail on. A good times never felt so good. Yeah, sail on, yeah, sugar. Honey, sail on. A good times never felt so good. Yeah. Tim McGraw, everybody. Sail on.
Oh, yeah, Chuck from G-Town, one of my favorite, of course, artists of all times, Mr. Lionel Richie. I was introduced to him way back when, and followed the Commodores from the late 70s on. Sail on, my brother. Tell it like it is, tell it like it is. He's like the reverend of the free soul world, brothers. We ain't got no Martin Luther King, but we got Lionel, and he's a talented little mofo. That's Fro Daddy Show. Hey, it's about over, y'all. I want to thank everybody for listening today and having fun. I'm so sorry Matador wasn't here. He's our technician, our statistician, and, of course, as you know, he is Whoop Radio, 99.9 FM's own weather person, or in our case, chief meteorologist. So hopefully he'll be tomorrow here to give you a very sophisticated update on the weather and traffic and all the local news that is important to you, such as prices of 40 and South meat at Vest Grocery, how much a friend of the night will cost you, and what to wear and what color underwear to wear thermally next week. That means, in my terms, the cost of living and what to wear next week. So there you have it. Hey, folks, I'm going to get out of here a little early and leave you with it. I got some music coming up here in just a little while and all night long, just like Lionel might have said. You know, we don't have a Monday night show anymore, do we? Maybe one day they'll let me come back and do my blues show. Except I don't get paid, so I'm probably not going to do it. And be cool, and we'll let you know what's going on this weekend here later in the week, probably on Friday, if I make it to Friday. And I'm doing a, you know what? I think I'll be back. Yeah, I'll be back, I guess, tomorrow. I got to go think about me and keep your fingers crossed. I went and did a surgery on my spine last 2 weeks ago, whenever it was. I don't remember, on my neck. Now I got to go back and do my lower back. You know, us these kids in show business, you know, we always breaking things. So I got to go in there before I'm paralyzed. Because God knows if I get stuck in here and can't walk out of here one afternoon with my door, oh, Lord, it'd be miserable for me. It'd be like me, you know, when you're in a nursing home and somebody touches the radio on 99.9 and you can't get up to change channel. Oh, Lord, if I just had a gun, I'd kill myself. Well, that's the way I've been feeling. So we're going to get that done tomorrow. And if I make it through it and get back home tomorrow in time, I will be here at 3:30. And if not, you'll know it didn't go so well. And maybe the Matador will be here and I'll call it. Well, hopefully we'll see you tomorrow at 3:30. Be cool, my babies, and don't forget to be listening every afternoon on 3:30 on the Fro Daddy Show, featuring the Matador, especially on Friday when it's the Fro Day Show, and you never know what's going to happen. We don't eat no chocolate on Friday. I can guarantee you that. It ain't no box of chocolates. You know exactly what you're going to get. Fro Daddy's got to go. Be cool, and I will see you tomorrow, hopefully at 3:30. Fro Daddy, know all, see all, mostly tell all. Peace!
We'll leave Friday from Atlanta. I'm going to have you back in your little suburban house in time to see the football game on Sunday afternoon.
Is there any hillbillies up there anymore, Lewis?
Yeah, there's some people up there that ain't never seen a town before.
Lewis, don't play games with these people.
Now let you just drop them pants.
Drop?
Just take them right off.
Oh, God. There's no end to it. Hope to God we can get off this river today.
Goodbye, Ed.
Bye, Bobby.
I don't think I'll see you for a while.
You walking through the Village Green Mall. What would you like to hear? Hey girls, hey, how are you? What would you like to hear?
Financial Recovery, licensed and bonded collection agency, located right here in Cleveland, Tennessee. Give them a call at 423-473-7670. Small town service with big city results. A full service medical, commercial, retail, and individual collection service. Celebrating 10 years in business. Call Financial Recovery at 423-473-7670 to help you with your accounts receivable and past due invoices. Financial Recovery, 423-473-7670.
Take this job and shove it. I ain't working here no more. A woman done left and took all the reason I was working for. You better not try to stand in my way as I'm walking out the door. Take this job and shove it. I ain't working here no more. I've been working in this factory for now 15 years. All this time I watched my woman drowning in a pool of tears. And I've seen